Collective memories of an entire nation, Cameroon, constituting a point of attraction on the shelves of different museums in Germany. The story of how most of them got there remains tear-provoking.
There are many things. You have the baton command of many traditional rulers, which is the expression of the power we can implement many actions physically by acting with those baton command. You have the Ngangmeja, which is the spiritual object that has been used by Fang Beti communities during their trip from Egypt to Cameroon, where we are now. You have many artifices, like the human rest of many kings and traditional rulers. I cannot enumerate all those artifacts. There are too many from one community to another.
Le peuple de Tibati réclame avec beaucoup d'émotion tous les objets qui leur ont été, par exaction, soutirés à la suite de l'événement, du douloureux événement du 11 septembre 1899, à travers lequel une expédition allemande a détruit la ville de Tibati, a destitué le lamido qu'ils ont trouvé sur place, le regretté Mouman Lamou, l'ont déporté à Douala. Ils ont soutiré dans le lamida des centaines de défenses d'éléphants. Ils ont balayé complètement tout ce qu'ils trouvaient, aussi bien dans le lamida que dans la ville, concernant les objets culturels, les objets usuels, avant d'incendier toute la ville.
J'ai été vraiment choquée qu'il y ait autant d'éléments d'architecture monumentaux dans les musées, en particulier à Berlin, c'est-à-dire des morceaux entiers de palais. Les palais ont été brûlés, mais les encadrements de portes, qui font parfois 3 mètres de haut, ont été emportés. Donc l'idée que les colons allemands ont brûlé des villages, mais avant ont récupéré les parties qu'ils voulaient mettre dans leur musée, à l'époque des années 1900, ça je trouve ça très choquant. Mais il y a aussi des objets qui sont plus délicats, plus petits, plus discrets, par exemple des bijoux ou des choses qui ont appartenu à des femmes, où on se demande mais comment ces femmes les ont perdues en fait, quelle a été l'interaction entre des militaires allemands ou dirigés par des Allemands et ces femmes pour que des objets très intimes quittent leur maison.
Renowned French professor of arts history Bénédicte Savoie and her team of researchers have made startling revelations about the number of these items housed in German museums. They compiled it in one book, The Atlas of Absence.
La chose la plus époustouflante et la plus impressionnante de notre recherche, c'est que quand on a commencé, on ne savait pas exactement combien de pièces du Cameroun on allait trouver dans les musées publics allemands. Et en additionnant les grosses collections qu'ils ont dans leurs différentes grandes villes de cet État qui est fédéral, donc il y a beaucoup de capitales différentes, on est arrivé à 40 000 pièces actuellement existantes, sans compter toutes celles qui ont été perdues pendant la Deuxième Guerre mondiale ou qui ont disparu. Donc c'est un nombre considérable, c'est incomparable, c'est la plus grande collection du monde.
The Linden Museum in Stuttgart is reputed for housing a majority of these vestiges of Cameroon, tens of thousands. Custodians of Cameroonian culture from all 4 cultural zones of the country, where most of these valuables were looted, say the vacuum created by their absence is synonymous with snatching life out of their people.
Without them, you don't have any spirituality. And we can tell you that, and repeat one more time that there's no community which can be developed without its local spirituality, because our local spirituality is linking us with our ancestors, and those artifacts are those left by our ancestors, and having them now, it is connecting us with them and develop our different communities.
Over the last decades, a restitution movement to decolonize these German museums has seen an offshoot from communities and civil society. Their target clamor for the immediate return of these valuables to their homes of origin in Cameroon. The authoritative voice of Cameroon on this question is this interministerial committee set up by the government in 2022.
As the interministerial committee, we have the intention of working with the concerned communities and those who have already gone ahead. We are just going to bring them under the interministerial committee and accompany them in the job that they have already started with this museum.
Several communities of Cameroon has approached individual museums and our question was how to deal with these communities, and now it is very clear for us that the interministerial committee is really our contact person concerning restitution, that it is our partner, and and we are very happy also that they are representing all the communities in Cameroon that are so important for us German museums.
In the Humboldt Forum Ethnological Museum in Berlin, these items from Cameroon have a special treat.
We have visited several museums in Germany, but here there is a particularity because there is a focus on Cameroon cultural artifacts and heritage. And it is only in this museum in Berlin that we have seen a room totally dedicated to the Cameroonian cultural artifacts. And secondly, the way the objects are kept is very impressive and well kept. We also noticed that apart from the exhibition just on Cameroon, they have worked with several communities in Cameroon, which is going to facilitate our job.
Cameroon-born Prince Le Grand de Bangwa Chachuang, who is also a civil society activist, has been instrumental in this restitution endeavor.
Je suis associé, n'est-ce pas, comme facilitateur de ce dialogue bilatéral à la demande de son Excellence M. Bidumpat, ministre camerounais des Arts et de la Culture, qui a bien voulu me désigner pour représenter la société civile au comité interministériel en charge de la restitution ou du rapatriement des biens culturels camerounais illégalement exportés à l'étranger. Dans le cadre des discussions que nous avons eues ces 3 dernières années, nous sommes arrivés à la conclusion qu'une mise en réseau des responsables des musées était indispensable pour engager une discussion commune avec le Cameroun. Notre première rencontre a eu lieu ici même au musée ethnologique à Humboldt Forum le 21 septembre 2022. Étaient présents 5 responsables du musée allemand.
From January 13 to 26, 2024, this committee came to Germany on the invitation of the German government to redefine the story as glimpsed from the lenses of the Cameroon government.
We came here on German invitation, and our main objective of coming was to listen to them, know why they invited us, discuss with them, and present our national vision, because we are presently working on a strategy for the repatriation of cultural artifacts of heritage illegally exported abroad.
The dialogue that starts in Stuttgart traces a new pathway for bilateral cooperation between both countries.
We are very proud that we had this dialogue meeting with the Interministerial Committee of Cameroon, and we are very happy with the very open and trustful dialogue, and we learned a lot. I think both sides, the Cameroonian side and the German sides, go out of the dialogue with a lot of inspiration and a lot of new ideas to be able to follow up this common challenge.
On this exploratory expedition to Germany, the Cameroonian group and their German partners all discover interesting common grounds from where the long-standing historical and diplomatic bond will intensify.
The key priority that we have to face now is we have been asked to send lists with objects from our collection. So all the 11 museums are going to send an inventory with the information that we have, with all the information, archival information and provenience research that we have to the committee and to the embassy. And then we will also try to put together the modalities how restitution process has to go in Germany, because we have here a very complex situation with federal states, and so the owners of the objects are in many cases federal states of Germany, sometimes even cities.
C'est un travail commun qu'on a à faire. C'est clair qu'il y a des contextes très différents, des contextes d'injustice aussi, mais toutes les collections des musées en Allemagne, ils ont des principes communs, ils sont ouverts et prêts à travailler sur cette histoire. Et nous, comme gouvernement fédéral, on soutient ces travaux et tous ces efforts pour préparer la restitution des biens culturels.
The restitution story is still rolling and taking its gradual shape. What is certain is that much work is still to be done to get the results coming. And when the time comes, you shall be in the know.